In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys 10,000 jobs. 10,000 jobs being offered to professionals who are interested in moving to Sweden for work. So if you're interested in relocating to Europe and you've narrowed down on Sweden as your target destination, and you are an administrator, you are an engineer, you are a nurse, and you're looking for work or employers located in Sweden so that you can get sponsored to move over to that country for work, you are in the right place. I urge you to give me just 1 second. I'm going to brush off to get hydrated, and you guys already know what comes next.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but they stare still on taking literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello, Chronicles. Hello, YouTube. How are you all doing today? It's still your value-based King Fuse from FuseChronicles.com. Now, in this episode, guys, like I said in the introduction, I'm going to be taking you through a list of 10,000 jobs, okay, offered by a number of companies interested in sponsoring you to come to Sweden for work. So if you're a professional, maybe you're a shop assistant, maybe you're an administrative assistant, maybe you're a nurse, you're an engineer, there's something for everybody on this list. And the best thing about this is this list or these postings are actually hosted by the Swedish government. So it's not being hosted by a recruitment company, it's not being hosted by a third-party company, it's being hosted by the government of Sweden. They're the ones that put up these listings, okay? So I'm going to move up to my laptop now. I'm going to switch over to my laptop, and I want you guys to follow me step by step, and I'm going to take you through how you can apply for these positions, okay? So let's scoot over now. Let's move on to my laptop right about now, all right? So like I always say, guys, the magic always begins from the Fuse Chronicles website, which is FuseChronicles.com. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna scroll down and come to our most recent article, okay? We're moving to Sweden for professionals. So I'm going to scroll down to the very end. Let me just use the end button. Let me accept this. So I'm going to come up a little bit to the place or the header that is titled Finding a Job After Moving to Sweden. So guys, don't worry about it, okay? It might be titled Finding a Job After Moving to Sweden, but it's also relevant for people who have already moved to Sweden and those who are located in their home countries with intentions of moving to Sweden. So don't even click on the first one. The first highlighted tab, job listings, don't click it. Come down to the second one, assessing Swedish Public Employment Services website, okay? Now let me warn you guys, it's in Sweden, okay? It's in Swedish. The language is in Swedish, not this one. We're going to come down here. We're going to scroll down just a little bit to where it says finding a job, as you guys can see here in Swedish. So we're going to click on find a job in Platt, Bandbin, whatever they said. So we're going to scroll down and you guys are going to see it all. As you can see, this first one is nursing job openings. It's 6,715 positions. The second one is 3,032. The third one is 3,367, 2,291. We have over, I'm not even exaggerating, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what? 16. We have over 20,000 jobs here. I'm not even exaggerating. Let me just show you guys so you know I'm not even shooting hot air. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to go to my Google Translator. I'm going to come here and I'm going to paste this here. As you guys can see, nurse. So those are nursing positions. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to copy it. Okay, give me a minute. Let me see what I can copy this. So I'm going to copy it. Yes, and I'm going to come back here again. I'm going to paste it. Salesman. So those are salesman positions. Now this should be personal assistant, but let me just be sure as I don't speak Swedish. So I'm just gonna come here and I'm going to copy it, okay? So you guys bear with me, okay? I just wanna just prove to you guys so you understand personal assistant positions. So they have 2,367 personal assistant positions, and I'm going to pick the last one before I start to show you guys how, no, let's go back. Before I start to show you guys how to apply, okay? So let me just highlight this one. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to come here, I'm going to paste it. System developer. So these are IT positions, okay? So if you're a software engineer and you're an IT guru, this is for you. So they have something for everybody. Everybody. So look at what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to click on the first one, which is nursing positions. I'm going to click on the nursing position. Like I said, it's in Swedish, so you have to open your Google Translator on a different tab so you can translate the information you see on the pages and know what you're going to do. I'm going to show you guys what to do. I'm going to come to the first one. I'm going to pick this. I'm going to translate. You already know the first one is nurses, okay? So I'm going to pick the second one. I think what they're looking for the first one is psychiatric nurses. But we're just going to translate it. As you can see, the State Board of Institutions located in Falköping. That Falköping is a place in Sweden, okay? Now, this job is hosted and sponsored by the State Board Institutions. Now, we're going to come down and I'm going to pick the next one, okay? So I'm just going to translate it. And I'm going to put it here so you guys know what it's all about. So they're looking for a nurse that is going to be working out of the psychiatric ward. So you're looking for a psychiatric care nurse, okay? So you already know what they're looking for. There are different specifications down here. They are nurses, but they are different specialist fields. So you can go and check all of them if you are a nurse. If you're a psychiatric nurse, you come to the first one and you click on it just like that, simple like this. So you come here and you click on translate, okay? So don't even bother about copying and pasting it in Google Translate anymore. There's a tab here that shows you that you can translate this, okay? So you just click on it and it's going to display translated version of that Swedish write-up. So you can see nurse. The job is hosted by the National Board of Institutional Affairs, Nurse in Psychiatric Care, the municipality is Falköping, so that's the location. So we're going to scroll down real quickly. Brief facts about the jobs. The full-time job, needless to say, and you have to apply for it before it expires, okay? So until further notice. So okay, it's open until further notice, okay? So type of employment, it's either a permanent or a temporary employment. It depends on you. Number of jobs, just one. Qualification, you need to have a driver's license, which is categorized as B. So this job is for people who have driver's license. You're going to find about a job. The Swedish National Board of Institutional Care, SIS, is an authority responsible for individually adapted compulsory care, yada, yada, yada. So you can read all that. I don't want this video to extend for far too long. You can read all this, read what you're going to be doing. I just want to take you guys to where it says apply, so you can know how to apply for this position. So I'm going to scroll down really quickly. If I can just do this as quick as possible. So I'm going to scroll down. Yes, just keep going. We're just going to keep going down. So this is the website of the State Board for Nurses that is hosting this job. You can just highlight it and put it in a different tab and check it out if you guys want to do that. So the salary type is a fixed monthly salary, and you're going to be, it's graded on an hourly basis, okay? It's graded on an hourly basis. Full-time employment. Let me just get where you're going to apply, all right? That's all I need. Very good. So if you're interested in this position, you send your CV to anner.love@start-inst.se. So you send your CV to this email address if you are interested. If you're interested in applying for this job, send your CV. You could include a cover letter there if you want. Send it to that email address. And before you send your CV, please, I beg you, call this number first. call this number first so that they expect your CV before you send it, okay? Or you could call this other number here, the two numbers, okay? You could call that, send your CV to that email address and call first, okay? So that's that for that particular position. I want to do another job, okay? I want to do a different position. What is this? Give me a second. So I want to do another job. I don't just want to do just one, okay? So I'm going to close this tab. Let me come down to this one here, okay? Civil something, I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to highlight this quickly and I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it in Google Translate so you guys, civil engineer, very good. This goes out to you. I know there's a lady that hit me up on TikTok telling me at their positions for civil engineer. So this is it here. That is a civil, and these are 1,204 open positions for civil engineers. I'm going to open it in a different tab and I'm going to show you what is going on here. So let's just wait for this internet to settle down and let's know what the problem is. Very good. Let's know what the openings really are for civil engineers. So these guys, there's something for everybody. There's something for everybody on this listing page hosted by the Swedish government. So you need to understand that if the government is the one offering a job, there's more security attached to these positions, okay? So I'm just gonna wait for my internet to just resolve itself. I don't know why it's slow today. So it has finally opened up. Let me just highlight this first one here and copy it. So I'm gonna copy and I'm going to paste it. So MSc, you need to have a master's in science in signal programming, okay? So this is a civil engineering position where the civil engineer needs to have a master's degree in signal programming, okay? So it's a very specialized job. I'm going to just click on it really quickly so that we can know what it entails. So I'm going to translate it as well, all right? So let's translate it to English so you don't have to be copying paragraphs and putting them on Google Translate. So this is it here. So Masters of Science in Signal Programming, and you're going to be working in a location known as Telewar or something like this. So Masters of Science in Engineering, Engineering Physics, Municipality, Linköping. Facts about the job. It's a full-time job and it's open to further notice. It's a permanent or temporary job depending on what you're looking for. You need to have a master's in engineering and you need to have studied physics in an engineering level and been experienced in that field as well. And it's hosted by the Swedish Defense Research Agency, so this is big. It's one of Europe's leading institutes for applied research in defense and security. FOI is an authority under the Ministry of Defense, and we have the task of conducting research, method, and technology development, as well as investigative work for total defense and support of disarmament, non-proliferation, and international security. Okay, so I think it has to do with arms and that. Operations are primarily conducted on behalf of the government offices. So you can see that these positions are all tied to the government. So I'm going to stop reading. You guys should come over here, follow the steps I highlighted, and just read what this job entails, okay? I won't go to where you're going to be able to apply, all right? I'm sorry, guys, it's taking too long. Please bear with me, all right? Thank you guys for being here to this point, okay? Just bear with me. We're almost done with the video. I just want to take you to where it says how to apply for the position. It's very straightforward. Unlike all these other openings I've been bringing to you guys, these ones here are very straightforward. All you need to do is to either apply online or send your CV to the email address highlighted underneath, okay? So I'm just going to just get the so you can contact Patrick Hedstrom, okay? So call this number. Look at this number. So it has the international code +46. You can call this number. You're going to get Patrick Hedstrom at the end of the call, and he's going to tell you how to go about. So they say apply via employer's website. Very good. So they say you can apply for this position by going to the website of the employer, all right? So I'm just going to try to get into the website, all right? I don't just want to leave you guys hanging. So I'm going to, give me a minute, let me just go back. I'm going to just go to the employer's website so you guys know what you have to do. So I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna come to a brand new tab and I'm gonna paste it. Okay? So it's very, very straightforward. This is it here. This is the employer's website, although it's in Swedish, okay? It's not in English, but you can always use Google Translate to translate it to English. You can translate it to English and you can just go on from there, all right? So guys, it's very simple. If you don't like what you saw in this particular position, you can always close it. There's so many openings. You can just go about sieving through the ones that applies to you, and then you can start to apply as soon as possible, okay? So guys, it's as simple as that. Over 10,000 job openings sponsored by the Swedish government for you guys to start to apply and to move, relocate to Sweden from wherever you are on the globe. Or if you're already in Sweden, maybe you use the last video I dropped on our channel, which if you didn't catch it, I'm going to leave it here. That is how to move to Sweden as a professional. I talked about different visa classes that you could use to go. Talked about the job seeker visa that grants you a stay in Sweden from 3 to 9 months, where you can literally go to Sweden without getting job sponsorship or a job offer, touch down there and start to apply for jobs from Sweden inside the country. So maybe you did this, you can go to this website I highlighted in this video and start to apply for different jobs hosted by the government of Sweden, okay? So if this video was helpful to you, or before that, if I was too fast in this video, you can go to the settings tab here on YouTube, toggle with the gear icon and modulate the speed to the level that applies to you so you can understand what I've been yapping about all through this video. And if you still didn't get it, if you still didn't get what I was saying, why don't you leave me a comment in the comment section down below here on YouTube, and I'll be sure to get onto it as soon as possible and put you on the right track. But if the comment section is too public for you, why don't you slide into any one of our socials? We're active on 3 social media platforms, which are Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And they all share the same handle, which is up there at Fuse Chronicles. And I'll be sure to get onto it and put you through to where you're confused, okay? And if this video was helpful to you, why don't you do us a favor by smashing the subscribe button, turning on the notification bell, liking this video, and sharing it with your friends so that they can understand how to apply for jobs that gives them sponsorship to relocate to Sweden, okay? And in our next episode, guys, we're going to be talking about the top 10 insurance for people looking to travel to other countries. So if you're looking to travel to the US, looking to travel to the UK, looking to travel to Canada, we're going to tell you the insurance packages that you need to hold down not to get into trouble. If you do get into trouble, you can get out as seamlessly as possible. So if you don't want to miss that video, why don't you subscribe to this channel, like our videos, and turn on the notification bell, okay? And if you've watched this video to this point, you've learned a lot about jobs offered by the Swedish government. Why don't you click on this video? It's gonna pop up to my right. That's gonna take you to a video that talks about the different categories of visa that's gonna get you from your country to Sweden without a job offer. And until the next one, I remain your value-based king, Fuse. I'll catch you guys on the next cut. Bye-bye for now.